Tonight, the border chaos continues, with emotions spilling out over the razor wire installed by the National Guard at the southern border. A video obtained by Reuters capturing the moment a man is seen crawling under the wire with a child in hand. You can see the moment another child takes the toddler, leading to this exchange with someone that appears to be in the uniform of the Texas National Guard. The video appears to be filmed from the Mexican side of the border in Juarez last week. The short clip does not show what happened before or after the exchange. The Texas Military Department did not respond to our request for comment, but for weeks, Republican lawmakers have addressed holes in the barbed wire that have allowed migrants to enter the country.
And people are coming over here despite the concertina wire because they know they're going to get through, because there's areas in the wire where they can come through. Nothing has changed here except for this. The numbers are going through the roof right now.
Activists say it highlights the growing humanitarian crisis. How do you feel about this interaction? What is your opinion about what you see in the video?
And I think it speaks to how borders get militarized when human rights are not centered. And essentially, it's all about enforcement and not meeting people and ensuring that their basic human needs are being met.
This incident, as countries on both sides of the border are struggling to handle the number of migrants traveling north.
La semana pasada,
Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador now estimating last week alone, 10,000 migrants reached the U.S.-Mexico border every day. And in major U.S. cities like Chicago, 13 buses full of migrants arriving today from Texas.
We have to have better coordination with every single level of government, and that includes the state of Texas.
An urgent call for solutions as thousands more make their way through Mexico, attempting to arrive in the U.S.
Guad joins us tonight from the Telemundo Center there in Miami. Guad, we were both just at the border a few weeks ago in Eagle Pass. And I know you did a lot of reporting from right up there as migrants were crossing in, and you sort of heard and documented some of the interactions that were happening.
Tom, so many things happening at the border at the same time. I witnessed an interaction very similar to this one between a migrant family and a Border Patrol officer. Very similar thing. A mother arrived with 3 kids. One of those children was up front right next to the wire. I saw a Border Patrol officer yell at the mother and then help pull the child out of the area with the wire. The Border Patrol agent then told me he was very upset because of what the mother was doing, right? Blaming her for bringing the kids over to the wire. But then the mother also said after the weeks or months that they all travel, they don't think the wire is going to stop them. And she told me, you know, I have to keep going. So nothing's going to stop us. There's only one way to go into the U.S. And of course, it's getting across this wire. So you can see both sides. But it's important to keep in mind, Tom, that at that point, Border Patrol and National Guard aren't really policing the border. At that point, they're making a rescue when they find themselves in this situation, Tom.
Yeah, these law enforcement, border military troops are all being pushed to the limit as these migrants, as you mentioned, who've been walking for months, are trying to come in. It's just, it's chaotic and it's a crisis. Okay, Guad Venegas first. Guad, we appreciate your reporting.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.